He's the man behind India's homegrown messaging app Aratype, which crossed 10 million downloads on Google Play Store. Sridhar Vembu is the brains behind Zoho Corporation, the global software giant built without taking a single rupee of venture capital. Sridhar's story begins in a modest Chennai household. His father was a court stenographer, his mother a homemaker. According to reports, neither parent had been to college, yet they valued education deeply. From a Tamil medium government school, Sridhar made his way to IIT Madras and then to Princeton University, where he earned a PhD in electrical engineering. He landed a job at Qualcomm in San Diego until his brother Kumar suggested starting a company back home. Partnering with Tony Thomas, he launched Vembu Software from a tiny Chennai apartment. That seed would grow into Zoho Corporation, now a $1 billion SaaS powerhouse with over 100 million users in 180 countries. While others chased Silicon Valley money, Sridhar chose to build quietly in Tenkasi, a small town in Tamil Nadu. His belief? World-class products can be built from villages by people everyone overlooks. Vembu was married to Pramila Srinivasan, an academic, and they have a son named Sidhu who was diagnosed with autism at an early age. Their marriage faced challenges after Sridhar moved to rural India to pursue his vision for Zoho and rural development, creating physical and emotional distance from his family. Pramila and Sidhu continue to live in the United States. However, on March 14, 2025, Vembu took to Twitter to post a detailed thread denying allegations made by his wife, who had filed a case in a California court earlier that year. Pramila had alleged Vembu had abandoned her and their son with special needs in the US in 2020. She also alleged he transferred some Zoho shares they owned jointly to his relatives without her consent. Vembu denied these charges, calling them false and deeply hurtful, and said that the dispute was a painful personal matter. Even as the controversy unfolded, Vembu stayed focused on his mission, proving that cutting-edge software could be built far from the tech hubs. During the dot-com crash of 2001, when Zoho nearly collapsed, Sridhar turned crisis into innovation, developing Manage Engine and Zoho as new product lines. That gamble paid off. He also built Zoho schools of learning, training youth from small towns of India, many who had never ever used a computer, and hiring them directly. Today, nearly 15% of Zoho's workforce comes from these schools. Even global giants took notice. Salesforce CEO reportedly tried to acquire Zoho. Sridhar politely said no. He wanted independence, not headlines. From $300 million in 2015 to $1.5 billion in revenue by 2024, Zoho's rise proves you don't need Silicon Valley to build global tech. Its campaign, Made in India, Made for the World, says it all. At its heart, Sridhar Vembu's story isn't about money. It's about a man who left the city for the village, believed in local talent, and built one of India's most successful tech companies on his own terms.
More.